Omobayo remains deputy governor of Edo State. Edo government reacts to Philip Shaibu's victory in court. I tell you, say they will react. The Obaseki will never want to see what is his name, Philip Shaibu, anywhere near Edo State government house. I'm telling the truth. So now with what they caught, Federal High Court Abuja under Justice Omotosho has declared that Philip Shaibu is the authentic deputy governor of Edo State and has nullified his impeachment by the Edo State House of Assembly. Has also ordered the Inspector General of Police to give him police escort and orderlies immediately and help him to be reinstated back in his office. Now, Shaibu has been very happy and has been rejoicing over that victory, but the Edo State government has reacted and said, look, Omobayo remains the deputy governor of Edo State. And Omobayo, you remember that when Philip Shaibu was impeached and removed, Obaseki had to go shop for Omobayo from Akuko Edo local government Edo North to come and replace Philip Shaibu as his deputy. So now with the Justice James Omotosho's ruling today, Omobayo is supposed to pack his load and go home while Philip Shaibu will be reinstated. But like I suspected, and I also expected to happen, the government of Edo State has declared that Omobayo remains the deputy governor of Edo State. So it therefore means that Philip Shaibu is not going to be allowed to come back, and it also therefore means that Edo State House of Assembly, in conjunction with the Edo State governor, will appeal that case at the appeal court. Definitely, they will continue to take it to the end until the tenure is over. Philip Shaibu will not come back. I'm telling you. But now, wow, Edo State government has reacted to a court ruling reinstating Philip Shaibu as the deputy governor of Edo State. Nigeria News reports that a federal high court in Abuja on Wednesday nullified the impeachment of Philip Shaibu as the deputy governor of Edo State. So Justice James Omotosho ordered his immediate reinstatement to office on the grounds that the Edo State House of Assembly failed to comply with due process in purporting to impeach Shaibu. Justice Omotosho held that the allegation on which the House of Assembly based the impeachment proceedings was untenable in law and does not constitute a gross misconduct. So the judge ordered the IGP to provide him with needed security to enable him resume office and perform the functions of the office until the end of his tenure. So reacting in a statement to Nigeria News, the Edo State Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Chris Nehihari, said Omobayo Marvelous Godwins, who Governor Godwin Obaseki replaced Shaibu with, will remain in his position pending the determination of the appeal filed by the government. I tell you, they will file appeal immediately. They will not wait for 1 minute. That is it. They must have filed appeal immediately. So he said, following the Federal High Court Abuja judgment that faulted the impeachment of the erstwhile Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu, the Edo State government has filed a stay of execution of the judgment. Wow. So pending the hearing of the appeal of the judgment, the incumbent Deputy Governor, His Excellency Omobayo Marvelous Godwins, remains and continues to serve as the valid Deputy Governor of Edo State. He will continue to serve in his capacity and would be recognized as such. Oh boy. So the government already calls on the people of Edo State to remain calm and go about their lawful, legitimate businesses. Can you imagine? So I know exactly that Obaseki will never give up. He will never allow this judgment to be implemented or executed in Edo State. The truth is that Obaseki will never do anything or have anything to do with Philip Shaibu again for life, even after his tenure, I'm sure. And so he would, if he could deal with Shaibu the way he dealt with him till he was finally impeached and removed, do you think now that he has gotten a replacement, he will let him come back? He will not come back. Except Philip Shaibu wants to go on violence, he will never come back to that office. They will not let him back. That is the truth. So, and even if the appeal court gives the judgment to Shaibu, they will still take it to the Supreme Court. I'm telling you. And at the end of the day, this case will drag until election time. Election is how many months to come? It's just, this is July, August, September, just in 2.5 months to come. Election will be done, and then they will hand over. So is this in these 2 months that Shuaibu will be reinstated? The PDP must have mapped their own strategy to keep pushing this case forward until their tenure is over. So there are already a few comments here. People are already responding to the action that the state government has taken in reaction to this Philip Shaibu's judgment. So one person is saying he is an illegal deputy governor as it stands. The Greek gift from Obaseki to Igara people is gone. Your stay for execution has not been granted. Exactly. So Obaseki has failed again. He is a failure and he will lose. Can you imagine? So they are now speaking to Omobayo Marvelous Godwins, who is the current deputy governor of Edo State, that his stay now as deputy governor is illegal and he has to go. The Greek gift that Obaseki gave to him and the people of his local government is gone. Now, wow. Somebody said Obaseki is just showing himself because the case will be speedy delivery to the favor of the deputy governor. Abi, this is said to be speedy delivery. Like I said, even if they give that judgment to Shaibu at the appeal court, he will still take it to the Supreme Court. That is what I know. He wants to make sure he buy time to finish his tenure without Shaibu until the end of the election in September. That is what he wants to do. After all, at his ticket, what is his name? Philip Shaibu's office is tied to the ticket that Obaseki is carrying. So immediately Obaseki goes, Philip Shaibu goes. There's no way they will say they will backdate Obaseki's Philip Shaibu position because he's not the main ticket carrier. And somebody else is saying here, it is very good for the judiciary as they have been reduced to rags by the politicians. It is only in Nigeria that the judiciary has become a toy in the hand of the politicians when they will not do the right thing. Upturning election results to favor the highest bidder has their consequences. How can the arms of the law, give an order? Then someone sitting in the government house will be telling the court it's not possible. What a shame to all of you. And I all know a big shame indeed. Anyway, that is to the judiciary. And that is what democracy has brought to Nigeria. That is what the so-called politicians have done to both the judiciary and everything in Nigeria, including traditional rulers' law and everything. Quite unfortunate. It looks like democracy is not for Africans. That is it. Because almost all of them are the same. Okay? All of them are the same. They know how they meet at night. They will just be playing with our intelligence during the day. And that is why they say anybody that dies for a politician will die a shameful death. That is it. So that is what is happening. Edo State government has reacted to say that Omobayo Godwin's Marvelous is still the authentic deputy governor of Edo State, whether Philip Shaibu likes it or not. And they have filed appeal against that judgment that came from Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court Abuja in favor of Shaibu. They have quickly filed appeal against that judgment for stay of execution of that judgment in the appeal court. So let's see how it goes. Like I said, Obaseki wants to buy time. He really wants to buy time to ensure that he finishes his government in 2 months' time without Shaibu smelling that office. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment over this judgment.